And as reaction to Texas's new abortion law continues to roll in, one question pro-choice advocates want answered is why SB 8 isn't bound by the precedent set in Roe v. Wade, unlike every other abortion law in the country. Joining us now to discuss this and what comes next in the national fight over abortion rights is Dan Gillian. He is a civil rights and employment attorney who has worked with Time Magazine's Silence Breakers and members of the Me Too movement. Thanks for being here with us tonight, Dan. The Texas law flies in the face of Roe v. Wade and other precedents. There is no Supreme Court decision allowing a state to ban abortion as soon as a heartbeat is detected. So how is this possible?
Well, it's absolutely true that this law is against the law if you believe that Roe v. Wade is law. I mean, this is why you don't like dealing with lawyers, right? It's absolutely illegal if the law is Roe v. Wade. And the law is right now. It's precedent right now. And the way our courts are supposed to work is that precedent is supposed to control unless a Supreme Court or another court decides, nah, we're just going to throw it out now. I remember in law school, a professor said that, the law is whatever a society at any given point in time thinks is most convenient. So what happened here, though, is, the majority of the court, they never said that this law is legal. In fact, they went out of their way. I mean, the ruling here is, by the way, is just tiny. It's really tiny. They kind of just said, we're not going to hear the case right now. And by the way, we're not saying that this is constitutional in any way. We are not addressing constitutionality at all. And they were very clear about that. The dissenting opinions that we've heard about, the other justices, they were saying, come on, guys, to the majority, come on, guys, you're just putting your head in the sand. You know full well you could do something about this. This is a flagrant violation of Roe v. Wade, and we are better than this. And that's kind of what the balance of the Supreme Court is right now. A group saying we really can't act because they've sued a judge and the judge has said he's not going to enforce this law. So we're not really asked to do anything right now, but we can make sure that we're making sure the public knows that we're not ruling on the constitutionality.
Well, when you look
okay, fine, whatever, but this law is still in effect.
And when you look at the makeup of the court, right, former President Trump had promised to put justices on the court who would overturn abortion rights. This is fundamentally a ban on abortion. A lot of women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks. Right. And it's essentially designed, right, for the Supreme Court to reconsider Roe v. Wade with the 3 justices appointed by former President Trump, right?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not. If in fact, if they really felt that confident that Roe v. Wade would be overturned, they would have drafted a different law to get it in front of the Supreme Court to overrule Roe v. Wade. This law doesn't do this. What this law did was basically circumvent the whole question of whether or not this was constitutional. It was a game. I think Justice Sotomayor called it a gambit. It was a game. It was a wild move. But it kind of worked from the standpoint that the Supreme Court said, we're not going to rule on Roe v. Wade right now. We're not going to do that. Come back to us. And I think what's going to happen here is once the first lawsuit is filed, that's when it's going to end up making its way back to the Supreme Court. In other words, file a lawsuit. Texas judge is probably going to toss the lawsuit out based upon Roe v. Wade. That case will then go to the Supreme Court, and then we'll have the issue. This is just one of these things where, when I was in the military, we used to call these things cluster. Of course, that wasn't the whole word. This is a cluster. It's a mess for the state of Texas, it's just gonna create all sorts of headaches for a lot of people. But right now, the lawyers that kind of like deked the Supreme Court on this, they're probably giving high fives to each other that their gambit worked. But I don't think it's going to work in the long run at all. I think it's probably going to get tossed out because it's unconstitutional unless the Supreme Court decides that Roe v. Wade is no longer the law. That question is not before the Supreme Court right now. It never was. And so this is unfortunately just kind of an oddity that happened that, has really upset a lot of people. But I'll take, but it is serious. It is serious because right now, this law is in effect in Texas. And so it is impacting a lot of women right now in Texas and families. It is impacting them because, again, if you're a rape victim, this law in Texas, it does not at all make an exception for you. So that's a little absurd. It's really something we might see in other parts of the world, but not here in the U.S.
Dan, we've got to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate your insight.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.